everyone, and welcome to my channel. I'm so happy to have you here with me today. And as you can see here on my table, today we're going to be talking about Memorydex cards and fall. Okay, so I wanted to share with you my Dex cards, and then we're going to be talking about the box where I am keeping all of my cards. So I'm going to explain everything that is happening in each of the cards, and I'm going to share the materials and supplies that I used to create each of one. I created 10, but as you can see, I still have some space over here that I think I'm going to be creating like between 5 or 7 more, depending on how thick they are, because sometimes I just go like really flat and other times I go like super chunky, but it depends on the theme and also the mood when I'm creating my cards. So let's get started, okay? So for my first card, I wanted to create something like a little mini album in the Dex card. And for this one, I used my Cricut machine. And what I did is that I found a pumpkin image. And then I just created different layers. If you see, I have the smallest one over here and then went to the biggest one. And what I did is that I just glued all the layers one on top of the other by the center. And I used different things from my stash, like stickers, leaves, and one of the clothespins that I altered and shared with you in my other video last week. So look at this. This is a foam sticker, and this is like dimensional stickers, and it says fall. Then when you turn the page, I have some acorns over here. This one has these pieces of corn. And then here I have a foam sticker, and then in the last page I have this beautiful sticker. And usually I get my stickers either from the dollar store. This one is from the dollar store. I think this one is from Michael's, and this I can't remember, but I've had them in my stash for a very long time. And then in the other side, if you see, I have this foam sticker over here. This one is also a foam sticker. Then I use one of my leaves. Here is one of the clothespins that I altered from the dollar store. And then I have these stickers in the last page. So nothing fancy or complicated. I just used my distress ink in all of the edges over here just to give more a very vintage look to the pumpkin, and I think it looks super adorable. So this is my first card, and I think I'm gonna leave them over here. Then I created this other one, super cute, and this Memorydex card is a die, and that one is from Studio Light. This is the die, and if you see, it comes with the base and 2 layers, super cute and adorable. Of course, for this one, I just used one of the layers, and then I used these leaves that I had on my stash. And this Hello Fall is a wooden piece from the dollar store. I used some foam tape behind the letters because of the leaves over here. I needed to lift the bottom part. And to create this gold layer, I used my glitter puffy paint. This one over here, super adorable. And then I had this paper bowl in my stash. This maple leaf is a wooden piece from the dollar store, and I just added this sticker on top. Of course, I had to use my Posca markers to paint the leaf, and then I added these styrofoam balls that I cut in half with my scissors just to tie everything together. And I think this card is super adorable. Okay, then for my third card, I again used my Cricut machine, and I found this beautiful image that is full of layers. If you see, I'm not using any foam tape, but if you see, I have different colors because it has 4 layers. I just used some puffy paint over here, and of course I had to create one bow using this jute and some baker's twine. This is a sticker that I had on my stash. And this one is from the dollar store. I love gnomes, and look at this one, is super adorable. So if you see, my cards are sometimes kind of very simple, but I really love them. Depending on my focal point, that's what I do with the entire card. And in this one, I just wanted my gnome to really be like the focal point, and that's why the acorn is very simple. But I really, really love this one. Then for my fourth card, I again use my Cricut machine. For my base, I just trim the piece to size with my paper trimmer. And I use this paper doily over here. This one comes from Michael's. And then I created my cup with my Cricut machine. And of course, I had to create a shaker. And look at this, super adorable. And I really hope that you can see the shaker pieces, because it's like a tiny leaf. I have a pumpkin. I also have like a cup. And these are created using the C6 die that brings this, let me see, I think this is this tiny one over here that cuts all of the shapes. Super cute. And this die is for creating a pocket, but I just used that tiny piece for the shaker pieces over here. This sugar over here is glitter glue from Michael's. I created a bow with my baker's twine, and I'm pretty sure that I picked this from the dollar store. Also, the sticker is from the dollar store. And then I have this other one, and these stickers are from this year, so I'm pretty sure that you can still find them, and they're super cute because they come in several layers. And this is my fourth card, and I love, love, love this one. Okay, then I created this other one, and as you know, I love using what I already have in my stash. And look at this base, it is super beautiful. And this is another Studio Light die, this one over here. And again, this one comes with a base and 2 layers. Super cute and adorable. Okay, and remember, these are my layered leaves, and I created these leaves using my Cricut machine. So for this card, what I did is that I added this gold paint on top, and then this golden leaf, and this one is made using one of my paper punches, and I just added some foam tape behind it. And then the quote over here, this is a stamp. This is this tiny stamp that I've had on my stash for a very long time, and I think that this one is Inka Dinka Doo. Super cute and adorable. And I think it looks very elegant. I used my gold puffy paint again over here, and some gold paint on top of the quote over here. And this one is very simple yet really, really beautiful, because I love all the colors in the leaves. Okay, then again, I had to use my Cricut machine, because I have this adorable stamp over here. And this is an Art Impressions unmounted stamp. Super cute and adorable. So I used my Prismacolor pencils to color it, and look at this, super adorable. And I created this card with my Cricut machine. If you see, it's just one piece, and it says corn. Super adorable. So I had to color these pieces. I cut them in white cardstock, and then I used my alcohol markers to color all of the pieces, and I think they look just adorable. And these pumpkins that you see over here, these are a sticker. This is a puffy sticker, and it comes from the dollar store. Super adorable. I love, love, love this card very much. Then I created this other one, and look at this, super cute. And for the base, this is one of the Heidi Swap dies, and very simple. I am using regular craft cardstock for the base, and then this image that you see as the background is a piece of a paper plate. And then I use my Sharpie marker to go all around to create a stitched border over here. This is another of my dollar store altar paper clips, super cute. Okay, And then this cute bird that you see over here, this is a die. This is a Cottage Cuts die. Mr. Snuggles, super adorable. And if you see, he has this cup over here, but I don't have this die, so I had to use a stamp. And for that, I used this this stamp set. So I used this phrase over here, and I also used, let me see, no. And I used this cup over here, okay? So I used again my Prismacolor pencils to color the cup, and I think it looks just adorable. It's the perfect size for my bear, and I think this card is just sweet, right? Okay, then I used a die for my base, and this die I picked that from Amazon, I guess. So I used white cardstock for the back and this pattern paper for the front. I usually use 2 pieces for each base because I really like my cards to be really sturdy, especially because we need to be taking them out of the box and everything, so I don't want this to tear. And then for this pot, I used my Cricut machine. So this is a whole pot, and I just use half of the piece. And if you see, I just use these tiny pine cones, some leaves, and these berries that I had on my stash. I created this beautiful bow, and again this wooden leaf from the dollar store. I use my Posca markers to paint it, and this is just a piece of paper, and this came in a paper pad, and I just love this card. Super cute and adorable, okay? Excuse me. Then I created this scarecrow, and look at him, super cute and adorable, and I wanted to do something different with the eyes, and that's why they look like crook. Like, I don't know, they look funny, but I like them very much. So this is super cute and adorable, because to create this card I used this C6 die. It is the big stop note, and this was Stampin' Up die, super cute and adorable. And so what I did is that I created the hat using the same die cut, and I just added this brim over here with the same paper. And if you see, the hair is super cute because this is regular craft cardstock, and what I did is that I used my my crimper tool, and then I used my my scissors, and these are the ones that cut several lines in one, and I have no idea what is the name of this. I looked for it, and I can't remember right now what's the name of this type of scissors, and that's why I'm showing them to you, because I don't know. But that's how I created the hair, super adorable. And look at the cheeks. As always, I am using my chalk pastel for this, and I use my white Posca marker for the highlights over here and the freckles. And of course I had to create my jute bow. This one comes from the dollar store, and I added these beautiful leaves over here. These are, I call them skeleton leaves, and these are from a tiny die that I've had on my stash for a very long time. And then I found this beautiful rose in my stash, and I just added some gold paint on top, and I think this card is just adorable. Different, but adorable. I love them. And then for my last card, I created this candied apple, and look at this, super adorable. So nothing fancy for the base. I just trimmed the piece to size with my paper trimmer with white cardstock, and then on top I wanted to add an extra layer, and I used this die. But because this is like bigger than my card, what I did is that I trimmed it to size, and that's how I created my layer. And then for the candied apple, I found this die on Amazon. Super cute, and you can make it a shaker or not, depending on the look you want to have. And this is one of the cards that come in a paper bag. So I used some chunky glitter for the shaker, and of course I had to use this beautiful ribbon to create a bow, and I used this popsicle thingy to complete my look. And look at this, super cute and adorable. So these are my 10 cards, but also I want to talk to you about my box. Look at this, nothing fancy or complicated. And usually I don't like to be making my boxes out of chipboard or paperboard, because I have like too many trays and spinners that sometimes I need to stack them one on top of the other. So I need something that is really sturdy. And I've seen, I can't remember her last name right now, but her name is Carol, and she's been showing in her YouTube channel a lot of boxes from the dollar store, and they are wooden boxes, and that is a great idea. But as always, I'm looking for easier ways to create things, and so I found these plastic boxes at the dollar store, and they come with these holes. Okay, so what I did is that I got these dowels, wooden dowels at Michael's, and I hope that you can see that I used hot glue just to secure them. They can't move. And then I used some pattern paper to cover all 4 sides, and then I used this beautiful trim that I had on my stash, and this is my box. So this is super cute, super cheap, and super easy to put together, because all you need is $1 for this box and $1 for the wooden dowel, hot glue, and you have your box. And this is super easy, because if you see this box, and let me put a piece of white paper so you can really see. This box has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rows, and it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so it has 5 rows and 12 columns. And what I did is that I go not in the first one but in the second one, and I count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I put my dowel in the 5th hole, skip 2, and then I put my second dowel in this. So you're gonna have 4 empty holes, your dowel, 2 empty holes, your dowel, and then 4 empty holes, and that makes your box with the perfect size to put your cards. Look at this. And that's how they look. So they're super easy to put together, and nothing fancy or complicated, as always. So this is my share for today, ladies. 10 dex cards and a very easy way to make a box or tray to keep your cards. And I really hope that you enjoyed this video, because it is so much fun and full of interesting stuff. And if you like it, please give me a thumbs up. Also, if you want to share with your friends, I will appreciate that very much. But in the meantime, thank you very much for watching. Please remember to take care of yourselves, to always have a big smile, and let's create something beautiful for this week. And I will be seeing you very soon, okay? Bye!